This is a video chart presentation of Sigma Labs Inc. This is an OTCQB listed company trading under ticker SGLB. Real nice climb in the last 9 months for SGLB, from lows down around 3 cents all the way up to near 28 cents. Stock's pulled back, still held about half the gains, and has been trending sideways now for going on 2 months. Bollinger Bands are tightening up. 200-day moving average is there, converging with the 50-day moving average. Shorter-term moving averages are tucked in the middle. This chart's just at a point where it's time to pay attention to it and see if it's going to make a move off this support level right around 12 cents or not. MACD is trending back towards zero. Of course, what we look for there is a break through the zero mark to indicate a trend shift back into bullishness. ADX down very low. When it reaches these exaggerated levels, we look for it to start to move upward, add some strength to a direction. Positive and negative DI are in neutral positions, so it doesn't tell you which direction to look for. It just says look for a sharper move to start happening. Money flow index, all three components that I use, 7, 14, and 21, tucked right there at 50. Very neutral reading. The current price is just near different average levels. Accumulation distribution, running sideways. Shake and money flow sitting right there at zero as well. Both those indicators saying that buying and selling pressure is somewhat equal. Just a lot of neutrality in these indicators, given the way the stock's been trading in a tight range now since the beginning part of February. CCI at zero essentially says the price is at its 20-day mean. Full stow down low indicates there's not really any momentum in this chart, but again, the price movement has just been sideways, so that's somewhat to be expected. In the tricks, moving back towards zero, like the MACD, we look for that break into positive territory to show a bullish trend. RSIs, they crept upward a little bit with the 7 breaking through 50 yesterday. A little bit of buying pressure in the stock, closed up 3%. Plenty of liquidity, 3.3 million shares traded. I'd say it's right about average for it. I did take a look at the share structure when I saw how many shares the stock can trade in one day. There's quite a few shares out, over 550 million if I'm not mistaken. So while 3.3 million shares does provide good liquidity, it certainly can trade a lot more, and that's what I'd be looking for coming off the support level. That'd really get a momentum indicator like the RSI pushing much harder, because I always want to see it trending and holding over top of 50 to show strong bullish momentum being sustained in the play. What mostly has my eye about this chart is the way everything is coming together. Generally speaking, Bollinger Bands, when they start getting real tight, it's time to start looking for a sharper move. When moving averages start tucking together, it's time to start looking for a sharper move. And with the way that this stock is sitting on support level, right there around 12 cents, that would be a key point for me, because if it breaks down and falls through that support, it's hard telling where it's going to go, other than the fact that it does pick up some more static support down around 9 cents. So I'd have a close eye on 12 cents to stay intact as a support point. That also keeps the price per share over top of this 200-day moving average, which is important for any chart. And if the upward pressure comes, I'd look to see if it can break through 14 cents as a first level of resistance, because if that happens, especially on an increase in volume, I don't see more resistance coming in play until up near the 17.5 cent mark, which is a pretty nice percentage move from closing at 13 cents on Tuesday. Beyond that, I'd look for some more resistance up around 19 to be a pretty tough area, and then after that, be looking at the old highs. But I never try and get too far in front of myself. I stay short-term focused, look for that support level to hold, and see how the stock performs so it can break through initial resistance. So those are the type of things that I'll be looking for in the SGLB chart. But as always, merely my interpretation. Thank you for watching. Trade smart.